You're not wearing this?
Huh? That clip could have been so much more awkward than what it really was. Luckily, Anthony Davis, I'm pretty sure that he's actually been through that before because he handled that like a pro. He straight up said, yo, Cody, you ignored me. All right, I'll dab myself up, because if I was in that situation, I would have just, awkwardly stood there. And yeah, I'm not as cool as Anthony Davis, so let's just start talking baseball. What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another Major League Baseball recap. If this is your first time on the channel, if you guys want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we're almost to 130,000 subscribers. What we do on this channel is we do a series called MLB Recap. So if you don't have ESPN, not like ESPN even talks about baseball, or MLB Network, this is the place to be if you want to stay up to date on daily baseball news. And without further ado, let's start talking baseball. If you guys are going to any sporting events, baseball games, football games, concerts, anything like that, use code Fuzzy to save $20 off on Seageek. It's actually a really cool app. I use it all the time, especially if you're going to see Mike Trout or Cody Bellinger, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. All of these guys should be in the video today, but the first games that I want to recap are coming from Arlington. They faced off against the LA Angels, and man, Mike Trout hit his 42nd home run of the season. There was a doubleheader, so he hit the 42nd home run in game 1, where the Angels actually took the dub, and then in game number 2, Delano DeShields uses his legs to score all the way from second on a walk-off single. So if you guys missed it, here we go.
And he hits this ball hard down the left field line. That's trouble, and it's gone. Number 42 for Mike Trout in a doubleheader, and this one hits short. That one by first. Here comes DeShields. The throw, not in time. And the
When I was growing up, one of my favorite players in the entire league was Ryan Braun. Now I just refer to him as Ryan P.E.D. Braun. This guy, he absolutely he made a mockery of baseball by lying in front of the camera, and then he got Aaron Rodgers involved. You guys remember that whole ordeal. But Ryan P.E.D. Braun, I don't know if it got to his head, but yesterday they were facing off against the Cardinals, which is a huge series because the Cardinals are in first place, the Brewers are in third place. They need every win that they can get, and then this happened.
Puts it in play to center on an 0-2 pitch. Here comes Ozuna. And Dexter hits a fly ball out to shallow left. This may drop. It may drop. It will. 2 runs in. Here comes Bader. All 3 scored.
So yeah, I'm not really too sure what to make of that. If you're a Brewers fan, I don't know if you're just kind of giving up on the season. I mean, you still have Christian Yelich on the team. Your pitching is not completely horrible, so there's still a chance. But when the Cubs are playing really well, especially with the addition of Nicholas Castellanos, he's raking. Anthony Rizzo had 2 home runs yesterday. Craig Kimbrell had a 1-2-3 inning. So if he is playing like Craig Kimbrell, the Cubs, they're not going to get beat. They're probably going to win the wild card if the Cardinals keep playing well. So the Brewers, ooh, you guys are skating on thin ice right now.
2-2 is hit in the air out into deep right center. Back on it, Pilar. Gone! Anthony Rizzo, fly ball to right. He's done it again. 2 homers tonight.
Yesterday, we saw the Yankees face off against the Oakland Athletics. Again, I've said this a couple times throughout the week. You guys better watch out for the Oakland A's because they absolutely smacked the Yankees yesterday. Now, one thing I do want to note about the Yankees is Aaron Judge hit a 470-foot home run, so I think that's good news. Even though you lost, I think that's a small victory because his power numbers are down this year. So if he continues to rake, man, oh man, the Yankees are going to be even better. But unfortunately, they lost to the mighty Oakland A's. I'm coining that, the mighty A's. That's not even a thing, but I'm coining it.
2 outs. Here's Olsen. Olsen drives it right. And Cannon rips one right center. That's hit well. And that is a nasty splitter.
If you guys do not have a Twitter, I strongly suggest that you change that because there's so much that happens with the Red Sox Twitter and all of these other things, which is a lot of fun to watch. Yesterday, the Mets were facing off against the Indians, and the Mets Twitter account tweeted at the Red Sox because they're playing the Phillies like, hey, Red Sox, please win because we need the Phillies to lose. Unfortunately, the Red Sox lost, so that whole promise to the Mets, yeah, it didn't really pan out in their favor. So Mets, we'll talk about them in just a second because they did win, but the Red Sox, they fall to the Phillies.
Swung on, line the other way. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to here with 1 out.
Out toward the gap in left center field. Benintendi going back. So is Bradley. It's off the monster. And a line drive base hit it to left field for Kingery.
2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Another curveball from Aaron.
Freddie Freeman and the Atlanta Braves are looking really good towards the end of the season. Freddie Freeman had 2 home runs yesterday, so I guess it was kind of like a buy one, get one free, man. because he had 2 home runs yesterday. So it's like he hit one and then he got another one free. Man, his name's Freddie Freeman. Okay.
That ball's driven toward left. That ball's driven deep. That ball's driven. Swing and a high fly ball belted deep right field. Track, wall, gone. Well, sometimes timing is everything in life. After an 0 for 12 weekend against the Dodgers.
Moving on over to the next clip. This is probably going to be the title of the video simply because I know that it is going to get a lot of clicks, because when does this happen? When you have a top 5 player in baseball hitting a triple and then sliding into third base, and then he has an equipment malfunction, so his pants almost completely came off. All of my female viewers, you guys were probably like, yeah, why did that not come off? Why did that belt have to do its job? I mean, I guess it kind of did its job because the pants didn't fall all the way down, so I'm sorry, ladies, you're just gonna have to take it for what it is, as the Dodgers destroyed the Blue Jays yesterday. But Bo Bichette, he had an absolute mammoth home run, so we're gonna go ahead and show that because I love me some Bichette. Yeah, here we go. Dodgers versus the Blue Jays.
For the fastball. Oh boy, he's done it again. Bo Bichette hits one deep into the ball.
Peterson, it's a fly ball to right center field. McKinney's over. That one leaves the yard.
I brought it up just a few moments ago. The Mets were able to defeat the team they played yesterday. I'm not even going to say, actually, I have to say it. They beat the Indians. Okay, the Indians played like a high school team yesterday. We had errors. It was just not a good game, so we're going to go ahead and roll that. And then after, the Twins absolutely dismantled the Chicago White Sox. It was a 14-4 ball game. It wasn't even close. Their bats are so good. So yeah, the Mets, congrats to Mets fans. You were talking a lot of smack on Twitter and you backed it up on the field. And then the Twins, they're 3 games ahead of the Indians now in the AL Central. There's tears running down my face. You just can't see them because I don't cry. I'm a man. We're in second place. Whoa. Show the highlights, man.
Paddock pops this one up. Lindor retreating and called off by Mercado and drops 1-2. And Conforto drives one deep right field. Puig gives it a courtesy look, but that ball's out of here.
Gone right to the front of the Shea Bridge. A 2-run homer.
A drive to right. To left field. Deep down the left field line. Gone. Polanco's 19th.
Last year in 2018, George Springer set a franchise record by hitting 10 leadoff home runs, and guess what? He's beat that already this year with a month left of baseball to go. He's up to 11 leadoff home runs, which is absolutely insane. Jose Altuve, I haven't really kept up with him, but he's up to 23 dingers. Where did that come from? That makes no sense. Now they have Yordan Alvarez in that lineup. They have Zach Greinke in the rotation. How?
Strange when you take into consideration he plays in a good home ballpark. That one deep to right field and gone! A leadoff home run for George Springer. He does it again. Now Altuve to right field. Did they do it back to back? They did! It's 2-1.
Yesterday we talked about how the Nationals have scored 60 runs in their last 5 games. They're going bananas right now. Fortunately though, the Pirates were able to stop that, as Starling Marte was the hero from yesterday. He had a home run. He also made an amazing catch towards the end of the game when Felipe Vasquez, one of the best closers in baseball, he only has 22 saves because the Pirates aren't that good. But the fact that Starling Marte is still rocking out, I gotta tip my cap, because when you're losing, it's kind of hard to stay motivated, but Marte is still balling out. So quick round of applause to my guy.
Hit first and second. It's hit well toward right center field. Toward the wall. Let's have a Marte party!
Vasquez will have to get through Howie Kendrick. Slammed out to center. Marte back. What a catch! He puts him ahead with the home.
I cannot believe that Yankees fans wanted this guy off the team. We're talking about Sonny Gray now. I will say he did not do himself any favors last year. He almost had a 5 ERA for the Yankees, but they said that he was washed, he was done. No. Sonny Gray is back. He is one of the best pitchers in the National League this year. He had 10 strikeouts yesterday. He's lowered his ERA to 2.8 or something like that. Sonny Gray's back. Also, Freddie Galvis, I think he's going to like hitting in, what is it called? Great American Ballpark? Yeah, the Reds, they're looking real nice going forward. They have Bauer, Castillo, and Sonny Gray, along with, what's his name, Aristides Aquino, Freddie Galvis, Joey Votto still on the team. They just traded away Scooter Gennett and freed up some cap space. But, yeah, the Reds looking good.
What's happened in the past?
And struck him out with a foul. And another strikeout on him. Innings his last start, and he has fanned 10 in 5 innings. And there's a high fly ball into left field. That could be changing now. Freddie Galvis. Bye-bye.
Kyle Seager is playing like Corey Seager right now. He's actually playing like he is the best brother of the two. Now, we all know Corey is the better talent, but man, Kyle Seager, in the month of August, I think he's up to 8 home runs and 16 RBI, something crazy like that. He added to his home run total yesterday. And then Tom Murphy, a guy we talked about yesterday because he had 2 home runs. I've never even really heard about him until yesterday's recap. He hit another home run. The Mariners are just so weird. I don't even really have an opinion on them because their pitching's not very good. Their offense is hit or miss. Their bullpen's not very good. The Mariners are just a bad baseball team, in my opinion. I'm sorry to say it. It's kind of just a tangent right now, a little rant. But yeah, when are the Mariners going to be good again?
Seager torches this out to right field. You can say goodbye. Gone. Absolutely crushed. Goodbye. Again, Tom Murphy. Gone once more.
I need you guys to let me know what is happening in Arizona. These guys that have not been power hitters are now power hitters. I'm talking about Nick Ahmed, who hit his 17th home run. I'm talking about Carson Kelly, who's setting franchise records for catchers. I'm talking about Ketel Marte, who is destroying the league. He made the All-Star team this year. He could have been in the home run derby. There's something about the Arizona air or their training staff where they're making these guys a little bit bulkier. Maybe it's the launch angle, but they were able to stop Nolan Arenado. He hit a home run. It wasn't enough, though, because the Diamondbacks, whew, they can rake.
And everything in between.
Nick Ahmed sends one deep to left.
5 base runners.
This ball club deep left field, way back. Game number 1,000 includes a 2-run home run.
Lines it to center. Daz is there. Escobar's at third. Here he comes. Walker moves up as well.
The final game that I have to recap from yesterday is coming from the Baltimore Orioles and the Royals game. So even though they're two bad teams, they're still competing at a level in which they think is their highest ceiling. I do hope that the Royals and the Orioles can turn it around the next couple years, whether it's through trades or signings or draft picks. I just want these teams to be better because I think baseball is better when bad teams become good and good teams stay good. If everyone's decent, I think it's better. But yeah, here we go. Baltimore Orioles versus Royals. Enjoy.
Pitch and a swing and a fly ball right center. Bubba on the run, closing, diving, and did he hold on?
Barnes deals, swinging a high fly ball, deep left center field. Back that ball goes, and that ball is gone! It's in the bullpen!
Hands are Alberto!
Right, guys, well, that is going to do it for today's MLB recap. I'm sorry if my camera looked a little bit different today because my other one, I'm just not sure what was happening. It's just every memory card I put into it was saying memory card error, so I think that camera's actually done. I'm going to have to go purchase a new one. But if you guys want to use code Fuzzy on Seageek to save $20 off, that would be much appreciated. Save yourself some money, and I'll catch you guys in the next MLB recap. Peace out.